Hey everybody, welcome back. Sorry this video is running a little late. I had some issues last night and I could not record, so I am recording on the fly today, and as soon as I get it uploaded, I'm just gonna release it to be viewed instead of scheduling it out like I normally do in advance. Um, and I am like roasting because I have been running all day long. But we are here. It is Monday, and that means it is Amigurumi Monday. So let's update and see what the status of what we have been working on is. But before I get started, check out this cool shirt. Crazy Amigurumi Lady. Yes, I was so excited when I found this. Um, I found it on uh, Etsy, and the store is by Funky Cherry. Um, yeah, Funky Cherry, and I'm gonna cover up because there's a discount code from right there is the information. She has t-shirts and stuff galore. And when I saw and you can pick different colors. I got navy blue, but I just thought, how appropriate was this because I am the crazy amigurumi lady. So I was excited. I was excited. I ordered this for my birthday and it came very, very quick. Um, Super awesome customer service, like fast. And they print them when you order them. And I believe it came from California. I'm almost positive that they're in California. And normally when stuff is coming to me from there, it takes forever because it goes through Memphis, which I call the black hole of Tennessee, and things get lost and disappear off tracking before it finally, days or a week or so later, spits it back out the other side. But it didn't happen this time, so I'm like, yeah. And then to go with my shirt, I found these granny square hey dudes. Look at that. Isn't that so freaking cool? Um, and I think they were having a sale when I ordered these, and I've been wearing them, so they're a little bit dirty. But I could not resist when I saw these. So I know they were still on the website. I don't know what colors they have. So if that's something you are looking into, you might want to check that out. And I know they had this color, and they had pinks, and they had beiges. I think they had a black and white. They had, or black and white and gray. I don't remember exactly. Um, Maybe a blues. I don't remember. But that had all the colors. So, and yeah, all the colors. So, okay, let's get to this. We have been working on, it was a random pick from the draw bucket. And I think it was 2 weeks ago, or a week and a half ago, we had pulled it out. The pattern was by 1 and 2 Company, and it's Kissie the Kitty and Skip the Little Mouse. And like I told you guys, I had done this a long time ago, had not made them since, and because it was a special request from my granddaughter. And last Monday, I believe we had all the pieces and parts done for the 2 mice and the 2 kitties. And I ended up using, instead of embroidering the nose on, I had these 18mm safety noses by Park Lane. So I just pulled 2 of these out. And then for the safety eyes, I used 16mm, which on hindsight, I probably should have went up a size. Um, These are the ones I get off of Amazon. It's the clear with the colored discs. These are the 16 millimeter, and I always keep the label of the company in there for if I want to reorder to make sure that they are available. But I keep all my, well, I'm not going to say all my amigurumi eyes and stuff in these. It's one of these photo cases from, you can get them at Michael's. I think they have them at Hobby Lobby. Joann's used to have them where the case opens, and it was for photos and like scrapbooking and stuff. But I have, and you can see I have the different labels of what they are on there. And so, and this one's missing from right here. So that is how, but I also have some other containers too that they are in, that are like large, kind of like beading boxes, but they're giant. But these are pretty much, most of them are either solid blacks or the kind, all the different sizes that have the little colored discs. I have hand painted eyes in the other containers and a bunch that I have myself hand painted because I do buy the clear ones so that I can hand paint stuff myself, which I haven't done in a while. But I'm going to put that right there. Put that right there so we can get it out of the way. And we had decided we were going to do we used loops and threads in the color Spa, which this is all that's left of that one. So I've been making some hearts for Hearts Healing Hearts out of this ball, and I'll probably make some more and try and get it used up. And then we also chose, which this is a 4-weight from Michael's, and they recommend a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook or a US I9 and a 5.5 millimeter or US 9 knitting needles. And this ball had 354 yards or 324 meters, and it was 7 ounces or 198 grams. And like I said, this is all that's left. So I'm just making Hearts Healing Hearts and getting a head start on those. And then the other color, because we're doing like opposite pieces and parts, was Orchid from, I love this yarn from Hobby Lobby. It's a 4-weight as well. And it is 7 ounces or 199 grams or 355 yards, 325 meters. They recommend a 5 millimeter or US 8 knitting needle or a 5.5 millimeter crochet hook, US I9. So, and this is the Orchid, and this is what was left of this one. So, yet again, I'm making more Hearts Healing Hearts to send abroad to our lovely Sam from over at Memphis Makes. I've sent her some before, last fall, I think it was, in October, and I'm in process of doing some more with scrap balls. And once they get super tiny and I can't get a matching pair out, then I'm throwing them in a scrap granny blanket for that I just work on randomly when I have a bunch of little balls. I know it's a lot of ends to weave in, but oh well, I don't mind. But anyhow, we had decided we were going to use, like, one of the bodies was going to be entirely purple, and then like its feet and hands were going to be the Spa blue. And there's the pieces and parts for her. As you can see, this one is not done, the all purple one. And that one is going to have this multicolored bow right here. And for The mice, oh, I'm using this marled gray. There was only a smidgy bit left, and I just went ahead and threw that ball into the scrap blanket basket to finish it up because there wasn't enough left to do anything with. So there's the head of that one, and we've got arms. And as you can tell, this little mousy is not done. The little feetsies, little body, little ears. And this was in Bernat. It was like gray, but it's like a gray marl. So I thought it was perfect. And the pink was just a scrap ball, and I do believe that is in the bin now as well. So those two didn't get done, but as you remember, we were going to do two of each. Why I decided I was going to do that is beyond me, but it is what it is. I did get one finished of the mice right there. One little skip. He's got his little tail. He turned out cute. I'm not a fan. This was the first time I've made the mice. I did not make them before. I'm not a fan of how the feet are. I really am not. I did kind of stabilize them a little bit up further front. And he does, well, if you mess with him, he'll sit. But yeah. So we got one little mousey done, one little skip, and then the other kitty, and this looks more like a bear. And after I got it put together, and I was tired when I was doing it, I realized I kind of put the snout a little too low below the eyes. And I think that's what made the difference. So it's either giving me bear or kind of fox vibes. So you guys let me know what your thoughts and feelings are on it. And now it's too late for me to take the nose off, and I'm not going to. It is what it is. But yeah, that'll teach me to do surgery when I'm tired and not feeling well. This one, the body was in the spa from Loops and Threads, and then the hands and the feet were in the Hobby Lobby's Orchid Purple. And I chose blue sparkly eyes for this one. And yeah, it's done. I'm not super happy with it. I'm really not. I think yeah, do you see what I mean right here? I think I put it too low, but by the time I realized what I had done, it was way too late. And so, yeah, I'm not even. I'm not even. So, it is what it is, guys. It is what it is. They can't all be perfect. Um, it just has its own character. I don't know if it's giving me bear or fox vibes or a hybrid. I have no idea. I have no idea. But it's got this little purple heart, the orchid, and then the orchid hands, orchid feet. And I did the tail in the same body color and the ears. I thought about flip-flopping them, but I was like, no, no. I'm just going to do it as is and just do the hands and the feet and the little heart. And then the opposite ones are on the other one that is not put together yet. And for this one, I didn't do the bow. I did this little, like, different colored purple flower. It was a scrap yarn. So, yeah. And this is that Hobby Lobby bouquet. I can't even remember what it was called. I can't even remember now. Bloomopolis. And it was a little scrap piece of that from, I think it was from when I was making the apron on Piper, because it's her apron color. So yeah, there's my kitty bear fox hybrid something or other, I guess. But yeah, I'll just be glad to get the other two done and move on to another project. I remember why now that I started these, I remember why I hadn't made them again. I don't particularly like how you put this together. And it's one of those that it is hard to manipulate to kind of do a join as you go. And she wants you to sew like this stuff on before you ever stuff the head. And I don't like doing that because a lot of times it's off once you stuff it and start sewing, and then yeah, Missy screwed it up anyway. So yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, that one's done. That one's done. So we have one Kissie and one Skip. And I thought about just doing a little like a bow for the hands and have her holding her mouse. But there we go. He's like, help, help. But yeah, those two are done. I can't, like I said, can't wait to get the other two done. Because I am so ready. Just to be finished with this one. At this point, yeah. So we'll put that pattern back. And I told y'all I've been doing heart sealing hearts with scraps of all the projects I've been making. So I've been keeping it in my Ami basket because this sits next to my chair. And that way when I have scraps that are big enough or enough, I can do hearts with them and then throw them in the zippy bag. I need to actually pack those up in these so they will be ready and I can get them out of the way because the zippy bag's getting kind of full. I think there's 30 some, almost 40 in here. No, 10, 20, 30. Yeah, almost 40 pairs in there. So yeah, that's my update today. I'm actually really wanting to make a Palushka bunny make, but we've been, my goodness, my text messages have been going crazy today. But I think what we're going to do is, right now, we're going to go ahead and do another random draw pick. Because I know I'll have these done by next Monday. At least I hope so. I want them done. I want them done, and yeah. So we're going to do another random draw pick. So we can know what we're going to be doing next. We'll put that back up here. I actually think I need a bigger container because this one is pretty full and we haven't even gone through. I still have another whole stack that is like this. And then we have some more books that we need to go through. And this one's pretty full. Well, it might help if I folded them a little better. But I think I need a bigger container. So I maybe look for that. Whoa. I don't know where the lid went. I'll get it after I'm done. It went under my desk, I'm sure. Let's see. What did we pick? Oh my God. I don't know if I'm ready to do this one. Oh no. Oh no. This one is gonna be tedious, guys. Is it in? I need to, what did we pick? Oh, mercy. Let me see if the pattern's in this stack up here. Yes, it is. Oh my goodness. I think we may have made a mistake. Ah! Oh no. It's by Crochet Tree, and I don't know if you guys have done any of her patterns. They're dolls. Um, and it is Granny Grace crochet doll. And I didn't print this out in color, or maybe I should have. This is Granny Grace from Crochet Tree. I have quite a few of Crochet Tree's patterns. And I know they are very tedious. And every time I am ready to start one, something happens and life goes off the rails, and I have to sideline even working on it because, who wants a scary, spooky doll? So hopefully, I was kind of hoping for something more simple until after the M&Ms were done. But oh well, I digress. I guess Granny Grace it is. And if you notice, she's crocheting a granny square. So I just had to have her because I thought she was so super darling. So I'm going to have to go through, oh my goodness, I'm going to have to make sure that I have all the colors that I need, because they suggest using cotton. So I may have to make a trip to Hobby Lobby for the I Love This Cotton. Oh, mercy. Yep. I may need to make a trip because most of the Hobby Lobby cotton that I still have is like so not colors that I would use. I may not even specifically use the specific colors. I know I don't have a whole lot of gray, and you need like 3 different colors of gray for her hair. I think it is. And the flesh tone, and yeah, I may do different colors for the outfit. I have to decide what outfit I want her to do. But yeah, it's Granny Grace. Um, shall we pick a backup pattern just in case something goes awry? And I'm gonna put this in my Amigurumi basket. So I can make a list. Let's pick a backup one. And hopefully it's something a lot more simple. We are going with Peter the Pig from Sweet Oddity Art. We haven't done a pig, not in a while. So Peter the Pig. So that's the second one. So we've got 2 as our backups here. And I'll have to dig Peter the Pig out because I think it's up here in this stack. Get those out of the way. We've got, let's do this right so we can be accountable. And who knows, maybe I will be able to, because I know Sweet Oddity Arts do not take very long. Oh my goodness. Come on, Missy. We got a lot of patterns in here. And maybe I need to organize these into groupings. Oh, mercy. So much to do, so little time, right? But hey, we have fun doing it, don't we? Nope, that's not it. That's Petunia. There's Peter. Right at the top. There's Peter. So we will put Peter in the basket as well. Which is funny because there's 2 other piggies. You have Petunia that goes with it. the little girl in the dress. And then you have the baby. So I think we're going to put those in there with Peter. Yeah. And depending on how quick those go and how soon I can get to Hobby Lobby. If I can get there this week, then we will start on Granny Grace. If I am not able, because Hobby Lobby is quite a ways from me. One way, it's about 45 minutes ish, and then the other direction, it's a little over an hour. So yeah, I guess we are prepared for the next several amigurumi projects. Which I guess the fates have said it is time to do Granny Grace because I wanted that pattern so bad. So I guess, yeah. And if, like I said, if I haven't gotten the right cottons, especially for the flesh tone that I need to start with the grace for the hair, then I will start a pig and work on those until I can go, till I'm able to go to Hobby Lobby and get the right colors. So I'm going to go through my stash first, though, and see what I've got, because one never knows. Because I think I really want to use the Hobby Lobby cotton. Yeah, I love this cotton for this one. I mean, if I have to, and I know she would be bigger if I use regular worsted 4-weight, which might not be a bad idea. I don't know. We'll have to see. We will see. I'll see what I got in cotton, and then depending on what colors they have, yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out, and I'll give you an update. So with that, I'm going to let you guys go because I have another video to film because I am so far behind on recording. So I can get this uploaded, and yeah. So I hope you have a great rest of your day and a great rest of your week. And with that, I'm going to say goodbye, and just remember, life is not perfect, so be kind. Try and create something new every day and keep reaching for the stars and your yarn. So till next time, bye guys. Love you bunches.